Yoshinudo are very similar yokai. The Nobi Agari is a long, indistinct, shape-changing creature. I infiltrated the VTuber Twitter community. I'm sure by now you've heard about Vtubers, or at least seen someone post Vtubers.
Does this sound like you? Unmotivated, lifeless, bored, or worst of all, like you're simply reading off of a script for the first time? Don't worry, most people start off like this. It takes a lot of mental power to step out of your comfort zone for content creation, but it's something that is vital to overcoming the first major hurdle of attracting an audience. Long gone are the days where startup YouTube channels with awkward and unenthused voices gain massive popularity. The climate of audience retention has shifted so rapidly due to the brevity of Vine, later TikTok, and the overly hyped persona of the biggest YouTube stars. To catch those watch time hours, or even minutes, you need to be able to present yourself as one of three things: super bubbly that caters to the younger audience, full of charisma and wit that caters to the adults, or you just have a God-sent heavenly voice that captures teens and young adults. If you are just a normal, un-outstanding person like me, this is the perception of yourself that you need to train. It will not come naturally. Animating inorganically is one of the hardest things that you have to ease your mind into. For many, including myself, acting and even voice acting is locked behind the door of cringe and embarrassment. And that's one strong-ass plutonium door inlaid with kryptonite. Unfortunately, you're going to have to break down the door. I will give you my own tips on how to use your voice to its full potential, but I highly recommend doing your own research, as there are hundreds of videos and tutorials online. These tips will focus on sounding more natural on recording or livestream for any genre, but you can also go the extra mile to become the over-the-top persona if you want. I'm not strong enough to be that crazy silly all the time. Tip 1. Emulate. Starting from scratch is really hard. To find a good baseline for yourself, find a creator that you like and has the same energy level and charisma level that you would like to see in your own content, and listen to how they maintain their voice. Does it fluctuate between calm to energetic? Does it stay a consistent bubbliness throughout the whole video? Keep these points in mind. For example, I will use Jay Aubrey as the person I will emulate. He reads off of a script, but the way he speaks makes it seem like he's having a conversation with a friend, even breaking the character of professional announcer voice to make a joke or quip at himself. I personally like when the character breaks for some insight into the person behind the screen, and so I want to emulate that. Maybe you've caught on by now, but I've been speaking in this style the entire time. If I were to turn it off, well,
This is what my regular talking voice sounds like. It's not super attention-grabbing, and so that's why I change it.
So to bring life into that commentary, you need to essentially match your level of enthusiasm or tone with someone whose content is clearly working. After trying that for a few times, you'll slowly develop your own voice, and switching between day voice and VTuber voice will come easy. 2. Record yourself off stream or listen back to a VOD of your previous stream. I know everyone has this tip in their video on this subject, but let's take it a little bit further. I want you to listen back to your voice. Listen to the tone and the timbre, and then I want you to exaggerate the shit out of it and re-record yourself. Slap out a whole Mr. Beast if you need to, wear your cat ear headphones and give me your best uwu e-girl voice if you need to. I want you to cringe at yourself. I want you to feel disgusted and uncomfortable, and then listen back to it. Here, I'll do an example just so you don't feel like I'm trolling you for no reason. Hi, my name is Licorice and I do things on YouTube. Hi, my name is Licorice and I do things on YouTube. Or,
Hi, my name is Licorice and I do things on YouTube.
That's disgusting. I would kill myself if I said that in stream. Holy shit. Okay, now I want you to compare your previous recordings and this hyper-exaggerated one through the point of view of someone who has never seen you before. Which clip is more interesting? Chances are, it's the second one. Now you know the general amount of energy to put behind your stream character. Just tone it down a little until you're comfortable. And my last tip, tip 3. Keep doing it. Keep at it. Push through your awkwardness and produce content, and you'll level up with exposure and experience naturally. When I published my first couple of videos, I had the mindset of never finding my YouTuber voice because I thought it was fake and unnecessary. And while that holds true by going too overboard, you still need to put in effort to sound interesting, or at least interested in the content you're making. You will grow just by continuing and being immersed in editing and picking up skills. Take it easy on yourself. Everyone has these early stages and everyone grows out of them. With that said, I know it's a short video, but good luck! I hope you can test out some of these tips for yourself and see where it gets you. And in the off chance that you're also wondering about how to stream video game commentary, haha, I have a video for that too, so go check it out. Okay, bye bye now.